Don't give a damn.
You want my knife?
Yeah, Mickey got like 16,000 outfits, but he
Well,
and
yeah.
and I
I
know he
mean,
do. But like his wife said,
yeah,
he
I know
be.
I'm not one to talk at all. Like, I always come in the same red shirt.
Well, I'm just saying, like, switch it up.
Let's say
Switch it
who?
up. Oh, you tired of the blonde? Well, you know what? The blonde is staying around. If I let the blonde grow out, I'd be gray.
Look, we got to have a smart blonde and a dumb blonde, all right?
Yes, and I'm the smart one.
Yes, you are. And a star.
And a star. There you go. You shut the hell up.
Oh, we're
Oh, okay.
live.
Well, I'm sharing. He got this. He know how to do it. He's a pro.
Sure. All right. So we finally decided to rename the show to Trevor's Rant. I'm your host, Trevor. No one cares. And this is our star, Miss Wyntis. And the best producer in the world, Mr. Mickey.
Say it.
And
Mickey,
then,
you got your mic plugged up.
Yes, please.
I like that. I like how he can, interact from
Yeah.
behind the scenes. Okay.
and of course, the last but not least that must be mentioned and introduced is the best audience in the world. 810 family.
No, we got hall monitors and
Mhm.
ranters.
Yep.
We
got ranting hall monitors even.
ranting hall monitors.
I like
That's
that.
cool. I like that too.
They're going up and down the halls. Your shoes are too squeaky. Stop running. Stop running off of that money.
I'm a hall monitor. I'm a ranting hall monitor.
You
We
see,
gotta
now
get
we
a
need
song.
to get you like t-shirts with your show logo that says hall monitor.
The hall monitors.
And get a whole
Yeah.
bunch of people showing up to city council and school board meetings and
Give out some shirts one day. Hall
Yeah.
monitors, ranters. We're gonna do that something like that when we have our soft grand opening. We probably have about 10, 15 shirts we give away for free. That sounds good.
Oh, can we get a t-shirt launcher? Can we rent one of those?
Oh, them things. I don't think we're
Yeah,
gonna
like,
have that many
zoop.
people here. They probably a land over something. We can just
That's
throw 'em.
fine.
We can just throw them. It's not gonna be that many people here. We
I
just
don't
throw
know. If
them.
Mickey's throwing them, they might still go across the street. The man's got arms as big as my legs. The man goes to work out and shit.
Hell, I got arms as big as your legs.
That's true enough. Oh, there's the wonderful doctor tuning in.
Hey, doctor.
I'm sorry I wasn't there to celebrate your birthday. I was tired. I went in bed.
He said he was tired.
I'm tired.
Tired.
But happy birthday. Happy 22nd birthday.
Yes, you don't look a day past.
Women don't get older than
20.
22. We've discussed this.
You do. And you know what? You're doing very good. Hey, big sister. Christine Brown checking in. President Clack checking in. I still haven't went and watched that school board meeting.
Oh, the last hour of it, they were trying to get out. And Mr. Clack having to lay down the law.
What'd he say? Look how you laugh.
What did he say was, ma'am, I have the floor. What I would have said was, shut the fuck up.
Oh, this is
no, this is my show.
This is yeah.
What? We don't want to be banned.
Banned from what?
I haven't said vaccine or COVID yet.
All
right, now we're banned.
Now we're gonna get banned.
Yeah,
Okay.
You didn't blew it.
All right. Go ahead, Trev.
Mr. Freeman, always wonderful to see you coming in.
Hey.
Also, happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone. I don't usually participate in St. Patrick's Day shenanigans. However, I don't want to get pinched and break someone's hand. So there's a green shirt and a green can. Leave me alone.
I'm black. I'm not Irish. If you pinch me, you're gonna get smacked.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah, I always thought Boondock Saints. Everyone's Irish today. Leave me the hell out of your culture. I don't want none of that potato eating.
I'm not Irish.
Yeah, same here.
So Trev, what's going on? What we got? Thanks for coming on last night.
Oh man, last night was such a blast.
Last night was
and I
fun.
didn't even cuss that much.
No, you didn't.
I think I said like 5 F-bombs.
That's it, but it was a good show.
Yeah.
It was a really good show.
We got some good information out, which you and I both have follow-ups to that.
Oh, yeah.
Should we jump into that now or you know what? We
gotta follow your lead on your show.
All right. So before we got here, you and I were on the phone and you told me you had some information. Yep. And I said I found some information.
Yep.
The information I found was from April of 2022. when the
Last
deal
April. Okay.
when the deal was signed in September. It was on a U.S. federal website. Stat EMS was found guilty of fraud
Ooh.
and fined $160-something thousand for misrepresenting their prices to clients. And then, let me see. So May, June, July, August.
Oh.
5 months later, the city of Flint gets into an exclusive contract with them.
Oh.
How are you going to climb into bed with someone that dirty?
Oh.
I glad I didn't tell you, because that look on your face is just
Oh,
priceless.
damn. I mean, because they shady as hell.
Yes, they are.
I mean, so, oh my God, I'm stunned. He told me he had something to tell me, and I said, wait, and just surprised me on the show.
And I'm glad I did, because this look on your face, like I
It's
couldn't have got it over the
priceless.
phone.
No, you can. This is priceless
Oh.
because it goes right along with my stuff.
Oh,
Look, I gotta quit sharing because I gotta go in here and read my stuff. So while we're talking about Stat EMS
mm-hmm.
and this whole debacle that your mayor wants to go away.
Yeah. They said, God, I can't remember who the spokesperson of the city was that came out with this. She said that the deal was never fully realized. Except I've only seen Stat EMS until recently. And Stat EMS is pulling out of Flint before anywhere else. Flushing has got until the 31st with Stat EMS. They pulled out this past weekend on us.
I wouldn't blame you. So you're telling me April they got fined by the feds?
Yeah.
For fraud.
Misrepresenting, yeah, for fraud.
So here's my timeline that I got.
Mm-hmm.
September 15th, 2022, the mayor holds his press conference. Remember, he was big for those
Always
election
having a press every day.
Press conference. He held a press conference to announce the city of Flint will be entering into an exclusive agreement with Stat EMS to provide dedicated service to the city with the goal of reducing response times.
Which they said what? Under 8 minutes for criticals?
Oh yeah.
That's a huge reduction.
No more than 10. Now, we've kind of debated this, but the proposal that he mentioned never went before council.
Nope. And according to the laws, it doesn't have to, because there's no money changing hands. Now, however, you and I both agree that the decent thing to do, aside from just spouting it over a news conference, because no one watches the news around here,
was to
go to council, have one of your minions or nut up and do it yourself and say, I have entered the city into an exclusive contract with Stat EMS. This is what we can expect.
And we all, and we also disagree. Like, I think of some money involved somewhere. You're saying it didn't come out of
our it didn't come out of our general fund.
Well,
so
it's something that's going on. So this proposal never went before city council. Instead, it went to Genesee County 911 for approval.
Yep. Since we can't be trusted for our own 911, we can't be trusted to handle our own shit. It had to go to them. We had to go ask Daddy.
But December 13th is when they presented the resolution. Attorney Chubb, City of Flint. Chubb reported, according to the requirements.
I'm sorry, can you say his name again?
Chubb. Like Chubb Rock. He said, now listen to this. December 13th, Chubb reported that according to our requirements in place for all municipalities' EMS agreements, we require a resolution directing us to follow their EMS agreement. The city of Flint has provided executive directive in a signed letter from the mayor, also signed off by their city attorney in place of a resolution. Next document required is in what do you say? How do you say that word? Indemnity. And hold harmless agreement. Mark Lund from Stat, that's the Stat Okay, we'll get into
That's
that.
Mr.
Okay.
CEO.
So Mark Lund from Stat has provided this to us previously. The final document that was outstanding is a certificate of liability insurance, naming 911 consortium as additional insured party in the amount of $10 million.
Mhm.
This insurance is the final piece, which was just received from Stat. Uh, Let me read that again.
Just received.
This insurance is the final piece, which was just received from Stat. One more time for the listening audience. This insurance is the final piece, which was just received from Stat. The city of Flint has now met all requirements to enter into an agreement with Stat, and it passed 16-6. This was December 13th. He held the press conference on September 15th before the deal was even signed.
Yeah. He was very confident. He was really pushing for it. I mean, really, really. I wonder why he's pushing for it so hard. But I think you have an answer to that.
Well, according to and anybody can go, we're trying to, we're fact checking. You ask for it, so when you fact check, you dig, and you just have to put on boots because you keep stumbling up in the shit.
Mhm.
So anybody can basically go to this site, and it's called. Hold on, I'll tell you the site.
Open Secrets.
Open Secrets.
I love that site.
I love. It says following the money in politics.
Mhm.
So as I go into this site and I follow the money in politics, the donor lookup, Mr. Mark Lund, the CEO of Stat EMS, you said they went bankrupt or something?
No, they're just closing down their ambulance services, but I don't know what else they have aside from ambulance service.
Yeah, I don't
After
know.
this investigation, I mean, they've already been investigated and nailed by the feds. So they obviously didn't change what they were doing.
But
They haven't changed their practices.
Uh-huh.
And now they're getting nailed to the wall here again. And I'm willing to bet that investigation, I'm willing to bet a plate of hot wings
Uh-huh.
that investigation leads back to practices here in Flint.
You think so?
I'm willing to bet it.
Well, he really likes donating, and he is really a big donator to one Mr. Dan Kildee.
Ooh. You mean the man who might be trying to take that Senate seat?
Hey, we just report the news.
We just report the news.
We just
Though
report.
there's something else on there on Open Secrets. If you type in Stat EMS, you can see what this company has donated to, because that doesn't have the
it's
same.
more?
Well, I haven't looked myself, but you can see if Stat EMS has contributed, because there's limitations to how much an individual can donate. But those limitations are far more relaxed when it comes to businesses and PACs, such as Comcast was able to donate to Neely, if anyone here remembers that episode.
Right. I don't see anything. I'm looking.
We'll have to look under the
Stat.
umbrella, and we will get that information out on
Yeah.
as soon as we get it.
Okay.
But Mr. Neely, we hear and feel for you that your criminal friends have pulled out and are proving themselves to be bigger criminals. My God, I feel so sorry for you. So we got you a card.
Yeah.
Get better soon. We know you're not sick, but we think you could just do better.
Yeah, just do better.
It's
better.
okay, though.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and sign this for you, so you know
Okay.
who did it.
Yeah.
You don't need, well, you'll know who did it. You watch periodically.
Tell him, Trevor. Tony Wiggins, can this council bring an independent counsel to investigate the business dealings of the mayor? Who handles that? Is it the Department of Justice or Attorney General's office? Enough is enough. I totally agree, but he wants counsel to bring in an independent counsel. We want another counsel too, but these are the people that you guys voted for as your co-equal branches of government. Kevin Tay says, "Sing my name." Kevin Kevin Tay. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you typed in something wrong. Hey, Karen, thanks for watching. Oh, okay. I see. It must be something else going on up here. So, Trevor, are you writing him a book, or are you just
No, I just decided to sign for our family as well.
okay?
And give
Okay.
a little message of just do better.
Yep, do better. 810 family, staff, and host. Thank you. So
You
yeah,
want some?
sure.
Massive Wyntis hall. Our hall monitor.
Yeah, I think this would be great.
Oh, sign
I'm
your
signing
name.
for all the hall monitors.
There we go. And we will write your name on that card. All right. Will you put a Mr. Kevin Tay on there as well?
Oh, sure.
God damn, she's got such better handwriting than me.
Yeah, I do.
You gonna hand deliver that or mail it?
Oh, I'm gonna mail it.
Well, don't mail it because he might say, we put fentanyl or something in there.
You know,
and
what's
tried
funny?
to kill him. I mean, I'm serious. Like, this guy's weird.
Oh, that's fine. I'll get it certified.
Kevin said, write my name on that card.
I will get it certified.
Get it certified? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because when it's certified, it goes through all sorts of stuff. Also, all the x-rays that these things go through will break down just about any chemicals unless you have lead.
Okay. Well,
I'm not going to put no lead on no envelope.
because we know he can see it. I mean, remember he found the recording device after Mayor Weaver left.
Mhm.
Then he found the $20 million.
God, he's a great finder. Do you think he can find my TV remote?
Or even his degree.
Oh, God. It's hard to find. Oh, man.
Some things you
He
just
finds
can't
shit.
find.
Becky Brown said sign her name, please.
Oh.
Becky Brown, sure.
You know what?
Sure,
We're going
Beck.
to have Miss Wyntis do it and give respect to you guys' names because
Hey,
my
anybody
handwriting
wants
is
their name
terrible.
on this card, let me know. Tony, if you want your name on here, let me know. Let's give her. I think this is purple. It's purple.
What? I'm a man. I can't tell the difference between colors.
Becky Brown.
Yeah. So, and now we're going to go ahead and shift focus just a little bit to the other legislative body here in Flint. Flint. No, I don't want to be accused of attempted murder.
Right. He said dip it in Flint water. I can't stand you.
No, I'm not being accused of attempted murder. So we did have a report.
Oh, that's a good one.
That came out from MLive.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
No,
I was trying to bring some theatrics too.
Oh, wow.
No,
Yeah, this comes from.
Interesting.
Okay.
This comes from our
I need
school.
a piece of paper.
Let me set it
write
up.
on.
Let me set it up for
I
y'all.
can write on
first.
this.
Let me set the play up.
No, what happened to our sound
MLive.
effects?
I just
MLive.
set it up, yeah.
Reported on Wednesday school board meeting.
Oh shit.
I love how he just goes, oh shit. Yeah, you didn't need theatrics prior. So Flint Community Schools has authorized an investigation into district employees' retirement payout, which was approved by the previous board that presided over the district in 2022. At Wednesday, March 15th, 2023 meeting, board voted unanimously to investigate a payment of unused PTO or pay time off to an executive assistant upon her retirement. Mr. Clack, the board president, said during the meeting that the former employee was paid $61,000 in unused PTO.
Yeah.
We've gone over this before.
Yeah.
Time and time and time again.
I'm in the wrong business.
Right.
We are.
We doing this shit for free. This ain't
You know
working
what's absolutely disgusting? I was talking to one of my European friends today,
Mm.
this morning. He does investment banking in London.
Mm.
out. Mm-hmm.
We just throw dice at each other playing my little Warhammer game. He said he's in the wrong business too.
Yeah.
When I told him about this shit.
61,000.
Yeah.
61,000.
This was the 6,100, right?
No, 1,000.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah, but the cap.
6130s.
But she was on. They couldn't go over 6,100. That was supposed to be the cap.
The cap,
I
I
think
think it comes on to here somewhere.
they had an extra zero.
Oh yeah, an extra zero and then some change. No, seriously, I think $6,250
Oh my
Mm.
goodness.
is how much that the Congress agreement that the school board usually goes by has always gone by, except for this one person says.
Mhm.
This has been negotiated. Every non-union employee gets an onboarding process,
Mm.
and they're told, in your onboarding, you're going to sign this agreement. Here's your pay, your compensation. Here's your PTO. Here's how much you get paid for unused PTO. This is how many PTO days.
Right.
So this woman, when she decided to leave, spoke to the superintendent. Superintendent said, "You're getting what you agreed to. You're getting what we give everyone else."
Mm-hmm.
What is, not to cut you off, what is it that they give everyone else? What can you
That maximum payout of $6,250 for unused PTO.
$6,250.
You heard that, but she got
Cumulative. So you could have 300 days of unused PTO. The cap you get is $6,250.
$6,000.
somebody just added an extra zero. We just found that out, Mickey. Somebody just added an extra
I
zero
was
to
just
her.
making sure.
Yeah.
I heard him right. He said $6,250.
That is the maximum amount that anyone and everyone else leaving the district as a non-union employee has ever received and will ever receive. Okay. But we had our former president sit up there and say, "I don't know how this got onto the agenda." There are only two people who can put things on the agenda: the superintendent and the president.
Wow.
And the superintendent, straight up and down, says, "I didn't do it." Now, here's the sad thing. They couldn't find the minutes.
Oh, of course they couldn't. The
Of
minutes
course
were they just magically got deleted off the server.
Magic.
Oh yeah.
Hold up.
I mean,
I'm not gonna let y'all just get away with that like that. What do you mean? Something that they record, it can come missing. Like, I'm lost.
The minutes are a legal and administrative tool to keep track of what any body has done. So even
right,
companies,
Karen, really?
even companies.
Can't you get in
keep
trouble
minutes.
for that?
But
Yes,
what
that's
about
a violation of the Open Meetings Act. Straight up, it has to be available to the public within 5 days.
But don't they have like a damn like a copy of the meeting, like in
Oh,
or that's going to the video? Where's the
actually, you are wonderful. You are fantastic.
Here we go.
Because they said they didn't know what they were voting on.
What?
But here's a copy of the video right now. I just sent it into our chat.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for helping them out, Trevor.
Yeah,
they couldn't find the
it's too
minutes, but
easy.
thank you. I'm glad that you found the video for them.
Oh, it was my pleasure, my pleasure. And they went back and forth. And the former treasurer, who, by the way, she really does seem like the type of woman who would self-mask in a car by herself.
Mm-hmm.
Dear God, she's got a mask. She's got a plague shield in front of her, let alone all the air coming around. And every time she goes to speak, she takes that mask off. She's just doing it for theatrics. That, or she's got some Dane Bramage.
Y'all got a question in the comments now.
Oh, I can't
Go
read.
ahead, read it. I'm all over the place.
And I read this, so I can answer this one for Tony. This is an easy one. It said, "Don't you have to vote to accept the minutes from any meeting?"
Yes. But now,
wow, we
but
were
now,
in sync.
but now they're missing.
They're missing.
They
They're
voted
gone.
to accept the minutes, and I'm sure everybody that was there that got a copy of the minutes, they probably misplaced theirs too.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody can find it, but we still got video footage, though. It's still video footage.
Mm-hmm.
So they can't erase the video footage. I mean, well, they can try, but I mean, we've downloaded and stuff now. But
Reba McEntire. I only say that because that's a name that can come out of my face without feeling like soggy dog shit.
who is Reba McEntire on the school board?
McEntire.
Oh shit, Reba McEntire. I liked her. That was the country singer.
I know.
Don't name her Reba McEntire.
Yeah, but saying her name feels disgusting.
Name her like
Daphne?
No, like
Because she seems pretty clueless.
Yeah, call her Linus or something.
Linus?
Yeah.
She does seem like she needs that security blanket. So Linus,
Right.
our former treasurer, sat there and said, "We didn't know how much we were voting out the door, or we didn't know how much we were voting on. We didn't know a monetary amount." How do you, as a treasurer, someone in charge of the money, not know how much you are voting on to let walk out of that door? That is a damned lie, and I'm going to call you on it. Because not just that, Joyce McNeil jumps up a few minutes later and says, yes, we knew the dollar amounts.
Kevin Royce, they call her Jeff.
Her name is Yef.
Okay.
So Joyce McNeil pops up a few minutes later and says, yeah, she wanted 3 amounts. We said, we can't do A, we can't do B, we can do C. So they knew how much. So that was a damned lie by the treasurer, unless she just wasn't paying attention. In which case, how the hell are you the treasurer?
Right.
It just blows my damn mind how they can spew these lies over and over. And I gotta hand it to Mr. Clack. He didn't call them stupid once. He didn't call them a liar once. What he did was simply professionally present evidence to the contrary. Said, nope, right here we have this that you've said on record. Right here we have this. Right here we have the amount. So why are you saying X, Y, and Z?
We're screwed.
We are.
I'm just saying we're screwed.
But
and I still don't like. I'm gonna say it again, and I'm gonna keep saying it until the rest of the hall monitors catch on. And I 150% believe that Laura is working for Mott and not against him. It's theatrics. It's making her look like she is, but think about it. If Flint fails, they take over. No one person has ever went up against Mott and
done anything.
Right. And they haven't sent a message to him. So you mean to tell me we got this one rogue person out here in the city, Jeff F.A. is out here in the city of Flint, just running around here, taking on Mott, saying that she's not for them and not voting for anything. And it's no pushback. No. Because when Flint schools fail, Mott wins.
Because who else is there to take over? The
Mott.
county?
No.
The state?
No.
Hell no.
Mott.
It's going to be an organization with money, with experience,
right,
and with expertise in the field of education.
Right.
And then they're going to turn it into a pseudo private school. What that means is you're going to have to apply to get in.
Whoa. You think so?
Yeah. And they're going to accept everyone. Don't get me wrong. But when they do it like that, they can charge the state more money.
They fall under a whole different set of rules. Yep, I know that for a fact. Yeah, and Art, you are absolutely right. Thank you, Art. I'm going to call you an honorary hall monitor today. They're trying to destroy our school district, and that's true.
And it gets even weirder. Our superintendent is not scot-free. I'm not saying he's a terrible human. I'm saying he's overpaid by a large amount.
He's a preacher.
So is Kevin Roy. Sorry, Kevin Roy's a reverend. So
Kevin Roy said A10 should run and take over the council. Kevin Roy, they would call a SWAT team if they seen us coming anywhere near City Hall.
But so last year they had some contracts for custodial services and busing.
Okay.
This year it came up for renewal. It was a 2-year contract, but it looks like a renewal. It was good enough last year. And then we have, I believe it was Joyce saying, we need to do better. It was good enough for you last year. What's wrong with it now? Oh, someone else is in the seat. Trying to lay the blame in someone else's feet. She's trying to discredit. And I've said it before. It looks like they set Mr. Clack up. Unfortunately for them, the man is too smart.
Right.
And he goes, no, we can take it back to committee.
Right.
And then they get upset because they've been taken off all committees.
Oh.
Because they've been threatening the superintendent. Now, threatening doesn't mean bodily harm, ladies and
Wait a
gentlemen.
minute. Who's been threatening the superintendent? The members.
McNeil and Jeff.
But I thought they was just all friends just a week ago.
No.
I mean, but
No.
so you mean, okay, so they done turned on him too.
Yes.
So Jeff and McNeil then turned on the superintendent.
Yes. But they've been threatening him. Now, this doesn't mean bodily harm. I mean, come on, 2 women in their 60s are going to beat up on this man? No. But threatening does come in other ways.
60s.
70s, 90s.
Joyce is probably she helped Harriet Tubman.
Right. So she knew Moses. Got it.
Yeah. Right.
So they're not threatening this man with bodily harm.
Uh-huh.
But you know what they can threaten him with?
What?
Harming his career.
Oh.
Or his social status.
Or saying something like, we got the votes to get you off.
Oh.
Oh.
Or possibly his self-evaluations that he's been allowed to do.
Oh, so now they want to start with the evaluations.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and so now the rules apply when it's something that we want to do.
Yes. And now they're upset because they've been removed from their council or from their committee seats because of these threats. Except these are the 2 women who would sit in their cars so committees wouldn't have quorum.
That's some weird shit.
But now they're suddenly interested in the business of the district?
Nope, they're working for Mott.
No. You want to know why they wanted to be in there?
Why?
So they can obstruct all business of the district.
Mm-hmm. They're working for Mott. I mean, I don't know how much more I could say it.
I mean, they're working for Mott.
In the end, when it comes out, Trevor, me and you could just not sit up every week after week after week going after Mott and not get a message from somebody.
Oh, yeah.
It's not going to happen. So you mean to tell me the Golden Girls have the power to go up against Mott week after week after week? No, it's all a political game that they're playing.
Mm-hmm.
Every meeting that we see is like a reality show. It's already been rehearsed.
Mm-hmm.
They already have their script and their lines together.
And that's actually something else that was said. Actually,
thank you, Reverend Kevin Roy. They want their bribes.
Yes, it just freaks me out every time I hear him actually called that without any irony.
Yeah.
Give me a second. What did you say that they go up there and do? Just a second ago, your last comment. They go up there with a what now?
I don't know.
I think it's the last word that's highlighted.
A script.
So you're not the only one calling it.
A script.
But that one's coming from the superintendent. Where everything here was discussed in a closed meeting first. And then they went out to an open meeting to vote on it. Several times last night, because of prior incidents and prior things discussed, we either heard McNeil or McIntyre ask for a closed session, closed meeting. And several times last night, they were shut the fuck down. Anything you have to say needs to be said in the light of public. There are no more backroom deals, and you need to get used to it. This is not the old board anymore, and they need to change with the times.
Oh, Trevor, you didn't read this part yet.
Not yet. Go for it.
So at the June 15, 2022 meeting, McIntyre made the motion to pay the employee for non-work days, sick days. It was passed 5-0, and then board members Carol McIntosh, Danielle Green, they were absent. McIntyre and Ellis McNeil are the 2 remaining members of the previous board that sits on the new board. Following the vote, attorney Sharice Lee, said this Wednesday that both McIntosh and then trustee Alan Gilbert expressed concerns about the move. So meanwhile, Sharita Galloway, why do I know that name? Sharita Galloway. Oh, that's Monica Galloway's daughter-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She married to Pastor Kevin Galloway. Okay, Monica's son. Okay.
Mhm.
Anyway, meanwhile, Sharita Galloway, the district's executive director of human resources, said payouts for retiring staff shouldn't have come before the board's vote in the first place. That's right,
Exactly
Sharita.
correct.
Sharita, exactly.
The
You don't
board
take
has
that
never voted on anyone's payout before
Right.
or after that incident.
That's crazy. And she added there was no movement of the administration to do anything outside of what the board voted. We did not have any power or authority to not operate under the board's vote. They voted specific for the amount of days, which was in excess to the policy. So they voted to give her ass more.
Mm-hmm.
And they voted specifically at a daily rate, which she says was in excess of the policy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they bought that before the board to give her more money, because that was her homegirl, they homegirl.
Mm-hmm. Because when the superintendent,
I got to read this and then you can finish.
oh yeah,
Kevin and Jones, the district superintendent, said the vote came out of left damn field. And the item was not on the agenda. That's when you said it was only 2 people that can add to the agenda.
yes,
You said the president
and the superintendent was floored by something coming out of left field that he didn't hear anything about.
He added that the employee had previously asked him about compensation of unused PTO upon her retirement, though he denied her request, given that further due diligence by the district was needed.
Mm-hmm.
She usurped my authority and went over me to a board member, and that's how that came. And it was on a script.
Mm-hmm.
My God, why hast thou forsaken me? Jones said it was not on my script. In an email, Jones further added that this administration wants to focus on work that will impact scholars and staff.
Now, there's something even more to this.
I
God,
can't-
this just, it's like jumping into a pool and finding out instead of a 3-footer, you just accidentally hit the ocean. So former President McIntyre directed Attorney Lee to investigate this.
Okay, former President McIntyre, I'm following you. Okay.
McIntosh.
McIntosh.
Was it former? Either way, it was McIntosh.
McIntosh.
Yep.
Okay.
To investigate this.
Okay.
And then turn over any findings to the police. However, she couldn't find the minutes to turn over to the police. And because it was a closed meeting, they're not allowed to take notes in there. They're not allowed to do anything but discuss. So there was nothing to turn over to the police.
Kevin, Lord, I'm calling you Kevin. What's your name? Trevor. You Trevor, I like Kevin Roy. We got to have Kevin
He's the
Roy.
better brother.
Yes.
Well, we might get him in May.
Okay. Well, what's your middle name?
Lee.
Okay, Trevor Lee. Trevor Lee, that $61,000 was Monica's payout for her whole part in that damn conspiracy.
Oh, against Dr. Green?
Yep.
So here's something else that we have to take a look at.
Yeah.
With
I'm putting it together now. I didn't connect the damn dots.
There's something else we have to look at before we connect any more dots. Dr. Green was the subject of harassment and abuse from a one Jeff.
Yeah. Jeff.
In public and in private.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, Jeff has a long history of this.
Yeah.
Including 8 HR complaints against her at the school.
What?
8. And they were all taken and dismissed after a legal review.
Jeff got 8 complaints against
from
her?
the same person. Yes. This is a pattern. She finds someone she doesn't like and she tries to bully them into a situation, tries to bully them into doing what she wants, or she gets them to leave. That person refused to be in the same room as her alone. She was afraid. And then when Dr. Green didn't back down after months and months and months of harassment, after months and months and months of abuse, during a heated argument, a very calculated move was made to lay hands on her. And though it may seem innocent, when you take in the entire context, tapping her on the nose seems a lot less innocent, doesn't it?
Yeah.
To someone who's been through that kind of abuse, it kind of seems like assault.
Right.
Kind of like this victim actually instigated the entire incident for a reason.
Yeah.
Weird.
To get rid of my baby. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Yeah.
8 HR complaints in the space of, I want to say, 2 or 3 months. Could you imagine the hell that woman was going through? 8.
That's crazy, and they never did nothing about it.
No,
nothing about it. But that happens a lot. I mean, because that sounds like the little man downtown trying to get rid of all the darkies. Because I mean, he just terrorizing folks down there, telling them, "I got enough votes on council to get rid of you." And people down there don't know. Well, should I do this or should I do that? He gonna come after me with this. He gonna come after me with that. I mean, it's just all a big ass political pot of shit.
Here's something else that is kind of relevant on the periphery to that. Jeff wanted on the Human Resources Committee when there's been so many HR complaints about her. She wanted on the Human Resources Committee so she could help make those problems disappear for herself and her friends.
Well, did they put her on there?
She's been removed from all committees, so what does it matter?
Okay. Well, I'm just saying. Well, I got another question. Unless you got some more about the school board, because I've
got a few more, but let's go into a question. What's up?
Arsons in the city of Flint. Arsons, fire.
Yes.
The shit that's hot.
Oh.
Now they trying to make it look good with these. I'm still stuck. How do you
make arson look good?
Because they trying to cover all of the bad stuff up with these new damn fire trucks. That they didn't talk to the people for. I think that's illegal.
I mean, out of the mentioned funds that we talked about last night, they said they're buying 4 of these trucks at 600 and change thousand a piece. I came up with it. I did the math on the spot. They were missing 500 and something thousand.
But how do you go from getting fire trucks that fast and getting this money together? And I heard and I read that downtown right now, this very moment, in the prosecutor office, sits some damn papers from an investigation from the Pulaski Street fire, and we ain't heard nothing about it. Nothing.
Actually, this is the first I'm hearing about it.
I've been calling John Potberry on behalf of A10 News Media Group every day. Mr. Potberry, you got my messages. You got my email. I said, we know the report has been turned in. Why haven't we heard anything?
I mean, maybe we can get it on public record. That'd be nice if somewhere in our local governments we can get something transparent. If we can see something behind it.
I don't know if we ever. I don't know if we can ever get anything transparent. I just don't know.
I'm tired of being treated like a blind peasant.
Well, that's what happens when you got somebody that thinks that they the smartest person in the world and everybody else is dumb. But people slowly putting this shit together and it's not adding up. 1 + 1 does not come out to 3.
Nah, there's another one in there and it's in someone's pocket.
Allegedly.
No, I'm going to stop saying allegedly on 90% of this shit.
Oh, shit. Okay, well,
Flint government's fucking corrupt. Someone is pocketing money. Many people's is pocketing money. Whether it be council, whether it be mayor, whether it be the school board. There are people taking money away from the residents and away from our governance.
And it's always doesn't have to be in the form of like money coming out
No,
of a
it can
drawer
be
and put. It could be
a
grants and not doing
contract,
what
a
you're supposed.
grant,
Right,
or
right,
even just
right.
awarding work or just
Right.
favors.
There you go. Favors. Now, when you go through a campaign and you didn't promise the whole lot of people the same thing, now you scrambling trying to figure out how you gonna pay all these people. That's why they got that. To me, that's why they got that 6-month rotation on that paid ARPA committee that don't nobody know how they getting paid on that illegal multi-member board, because that should have went before council.
It really should, but it kind of makes zero sense to me. It's getting paid through these committees, which some are through these foundations, which Mott somehow isn't one of them. I'm shocked. I'm literally aghast that Mott is not on this.
Mott is not on what?
Mott is not paying for this committee. Is not one of the foundations paying for it.
Well, it says Mott and Community Foundation, they helping advise.
They're helping
them,
advise, but they're not throwing the money in.
Yeah, the pay is coming from the Community Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how much is coming. But when it comes to Mott Foundation and the Community Foundation, now right there, 1 + 1 does equal 2 right there.
No. You see, in my mind, it would be council. Most direct and easy way, what is it? Standard practice, the most efficient practice, whatever, is council says, all right, X, Y, and Z. We've got these 6 different grant funds.
Mm-hmm.
You come up, hey, I could use some of these grant funds to repair my home, beautify my neighborhood. Granted. Hey, I could use some of these funds to open up a house. Hey, well, that's in field, or not open up my house, open up a business.
Right.
Hey, that's in field 2. Granted.
Right.
Why is it going through a committee to go through a committee?
Well, that's not even a committee to go through a committee. What y'all paying Ernest Young $1 million damn.
Ernest Young has stopped taking my wallet. At this point, his hand is in my bank account.
Ernest Young was supposed to be the one vetting everything. So now you got to.
So why are we paying Ernest if we're doing this, that, and the third?
Well, this committee is supposed to pick the nonprofits that's going to get the money. And then that has to go before council.
You know how many nonprofits just pop up overnight here and then disappear after they get 5
well,
to 10
exactly.
donations?
That's why they called poverty pimps.
Yeah. And I was taken through that loop when I was running. I was like, hey, this nonprofit here sounds pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
I really like this idea.
Yeah.
I throw money at it. She gone.
Yeah, gone.
Gone.
Like
the wind.
Take your money and leave. And then
liquidate and infiltrate.
That's why I never, ever in my life want to be bought out. I don't want to take no money unless it's $100 million or something like that. But I never want to take a lot of money.
I'll do it for 10 million.
You do it for 10. But I'm
Shit,
saying
you guys are expensive.
I know exactly.
I'm
so
a
when you
cheap
come,
bitch.
you better come with some real damn money, because you're not gonna take my voice for no $300,000.
I'm a cheap bitch, but
Yeah, 'cause
then
this-
again, my voice means more to me than anything else. However, if you say, Trevor, move out of Flint, I'll give you 150 mil. Hell, I'll give you 150,000. Shit, all right. Shit, see me in Kentucky. See some toothless banjo players. $150,000. Let's go. Oh, Mr. Wiggins. I think we have a winner for our next fire chief.
Yeah, he's not gonna be it. Karen, it's all over the east side. That's my thing, Karen. We need people to it's an arsonist out there. And
according to one council member, there's a arsonist.
It's gotta be
arsonist.
Multiple people.
No, it came from council. There's a arsonist.
Oh, was that the Dr. Data?
No.
Oh Lord, okay. All right. Well,
there's a arsonist.
It's a arsonist. Okay. Well, it's a lot of arsonists out there. And the thing about it is, what's going to happen is when they complete tearing down these houses in 2026 everything that they burning down now is not going to be tore down. It's going to look like
just
ain't
gonna go
nothing
on the back
happened.
end.
But it's going to look like nothing happened.
You know what it's going to look like? There's going to be vacant lot, burned down house that has been neglected, house, because these folks have been living in their homes for decades. They're getting older.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get out and fix your roof now,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't have the funds to fix it. So then,
well, they'll be able to apply for application through the nonprofit whenever they announce who the nonprofits are that's going to receive the money, or either they can get with Dr.
Nonprofit's going to shut down and go away.
Well, or either get with Dr. Mona, because Dr. Mona said she had already submitted her application.
Could she tell us where?
And I don't know where she has submitted the application at, but I'll be sure to try to reach out to her.
Tip, cheerio.
Because Dr. Mona said that she has already submitted her application, and for the course of 5 years, it's going to be like $10 million a year. So with the, I don't know if she asked for Flint for $50 million, but she did say she has submitted her application. Now the council says they don't have applications. The city says that they don't have applications. But Dr. Mona says they have applications. So
I do believe they call this favoritism.
Favoritism?
Favoritism.
Is that what it's called, Trevor?
Or nepotism.
Nepotism.
Yes.
Oh. Favoritism or nepotism? Uh-oh, I'm making you angry.
No. Flint makes me angry. Like, I love the people here. I love our 810 family. I love all about this.
Mm-hmm.
I hate the way we're governed. I hate the way things are hidden from us. And I hate the way that certain groups and or foundations working behind our politicians are pulling all the strings on everything and taking all the money.
Right.
And not just money from ARPA or money from city council and general funds. I'm talking about everything. You can't open up a small business here without their nod, without their go ahead. So you can't even make yourself a damned living.
Oh, things pop in my damn head and I be all over the place. This is the question that I was thinking about the other day. Now, that man at Mott that had that hot mic and he told that man, don't be a pussy.
Yeah.
And they had a whole damn meeting about that.
Mm-hmm.
How come Jeff got to say, this is absolute bullshit. And they ain't did nothing to her over there at the school board.
Because her friend fucking lied for her.
Oh, yeah, with the good doctor.
We had Mr. Clanko. Did she discuss? Did she just swear?
No, I ain't.
No,
heard
I
nothing.
haven't heard anything. You're sitting right next to her.
I ain't heard nothing.
How could a man say, turn up your hearing aid?
I ain't heard nothing.
God damn, get that woman some closed caption glasses.
That I ain't heard nothing. That just cracks me up.
This is your first warning. This is your first warning, Trustee McIntyre. This is.
She did. She just swore. She said this is absolute bullshit.
Yep. Yeah.
It's crazy.
But Deffy McDeff next door couldn't hear shit.
You called her. I'm done with you, Trevor.
Look, I've been good. Look, it's St. Patrick's Day and I haven't dropped a C-bomb yet. I'll say that off the air because we're going to get reported if I say it.
Okay, yeah, don't say the C-bomb.
Mm.
Please don't say the C-bomb.
I hang out with too many Australians. It comes out naturally sometimes.
Okay, well, don't say the C-bomb. Let's
not here.
Not here.
We are prim and proper on 810 News Media. And if you don't believe it, you can shut the fuck up.
We try to keep it just professional as possible.
Aye. Tip, cheerio. It is tea time.
It is tea time. We must go.
Tea time with Wyntis.
Tea time with Wyntis. Well, I don't have any latest and greatest tea. I think we broke all our tea.
Yeah, we broke that in the beginning of the show.
We broke all of our tea. We still gonna be following up on the stat EMS.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be following up on
I'm gonna be on the school board's ass.
The school board. I gotta watch that meeting. So yeah, we gotta follow up the school board. Maybe we ought to go to the next one.
I really want to.
Let's do that.
I think, God, we're getting escorted out.
I don't think we'll get escorted out.
I don't know. The first time I yell, that's bullshit.
Yeah, absolute bullshit. They can't put us out because they didn't put her out.
I
And then
mean,
I'll just say I didn't hear you say anything.
yeah, no, I didn't say that.
Yeah,
Ask Miss Wyntis.
Yeah, I'm like I didn't hear him say anything. Yeah, so
There's
we
so
should be
many
fine.
things, but there is one teeny tiny little
Oh,
extra thing.
You're about to end it with a bang.
Kind of.
Okay.
You see, a legal opinion from Trump was quoted quite a bit from, I believe it was Joyce and Jeff. Except Troom is the administration's law firm, not the board's law, or not the board's representation. That's Attorney Lee.
Wait a minute. Repeat
Why?
that shit again. Now.
Yeah, they're going through the administration's law firm instead of the board's legal representation.
Why?
Right.
This-
So to
Uh-oh.
prevent a conflict of interest, just like city council has their own legal representation,
Mm-hmm.
and the city has its own representation. Kim,
Mm-hmm.
right? No, he's a fucking terrible lawyer. All right. No, there's no alleged there.
Trevor said he's not saying allegedly no more.
No, that man's he's dumb. Anyway, so just like they have their own separate, so does the school board to prevent conflicts of interest,
Mhm.
because the school board and the administration have been known not to agree and have falling outs,
Right.
sometimes legally, and this is just nationwide precedence. So Jeff and Joyce have gone through Troom a lot, gone through the administration's legal
Jeff
representation.
is Laura McIntyre. We don't want to say her name.
No,
Because it. Oh, Batman,
Batman
and
and
Robin.
Robin.
That's cool. Okay.
so Batman and Robin have been going through Troom, except that's not their
Which
legal
one is Batman?
I'd
saying,
have to say McNeil because she takes the lead.
Really? I
Yeah,
would say McIntyre because I would say McIntyre would be Batman. Joyce is more like the little sidekick.
okay.
Yeah.
So
We can call him Yogi and Boo Boo.
well, we already have.
Okay. Well, we can go. Okay, Batman and
and
Robin. Let's
Robin.
go. Let's go. Okay.
So they've been going through another legal representation.
Uh-huh.
That's not allowed because there's conflicts of interest.
There's always conflicts of
Because
interest
Troom
down
is
there.
is supposed to represent the administration's interest.
Hold about that.
Uh-oh.
Because
Okay. Sorry.
Maybe Joker and Harley. I like Joker and Harley. You know what? We will come up with names for them off air. Anyway,
Right. Tom and
they're
Jerry.
supposed to go through Miss Lee.
They don't like her.
They don't like
They
it.
don't like
Every
her.
time she comes up, they slander her
So why did they hire her if they don't like her?
because they must have legal representation. They must have their own attorney. And whether those two like her or not doesn't matter when the others did.
Yeah, but
Also, I heard she was in the army.
Who? Sharice Lee?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Because I seen somebody post on her thing about Veterans Day. But yeah, you know
I
what?
want to.
Let's try to reach out to Sharice Lee and see if we can. Tony said Laverne and Shirley. Baby, I like that one.
There we go.
Huh? LNS.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think we should try to get her on because I would like to hear from her as not only as just on the school board, but as a Black woman getting in, how does it feel when you got to fight your own people? And then you got to fight the trusted sidekick. You fighting two people, two
Mhm.
different battles at the same time. And that's crazy. If you the board attorney, I think the whole board, whether you like them or not, you should this is protect her. This is our
She's there
attorney.
to protect you as the
Right.
board. It is not her job to come after you. It's not her. She is there to protect the board members and their interest. And then coming at her like that is suicide, in my opinion.
I don't think
Though-
they care.
Though she has more integrity.
Maybe they don't like her because she's not going along with the
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Oh, hell
yes.
yeah.
That's what I think. So because she said, didn't she say if you pay one legal fees, you got to pay the other?
Yes.
And then it's
She's
like
the one that just steered them away from a possible multi-million-dollar lawsuit. She just
Right.
saved their asses.
Like
That
you
is her
can't
job.
do that. But see, it took Superintendent Jones. He said that, well, the board voted for them to pay Lord's Mac Lord, whatever her name is, we're gonna call her today, legal fees. So that's why he went ahead and paid her.
Mhm.
2 different damn boards voted for Danielle, and they still had.
Oh, what you saying? He did the wiggle.
Yeah, he wiggling,
Oh,
baby.
yeah.
He all over he on the fence. Them pants gonna be tore when he go home at night.
Man,
Because but you said I gotta
Yes.
pay Laura's because they voted for me to pay Laura's. But okay, they voted for you to pay Danielle's. And then a whole nother new group came in and voted for you to pay Danielle's too. And then y'all still mad.
mhm.
Get over it.
Just pay it so you don't pay a couple mil.
They
Unless
paid
you're
it,
trying.
but they paid it. So what the hell are they still going on about?
I don't agree with it, so I'm calling Department of Justice.
Oh,
Shut the
this
fuck up,
is
Karen.
stupid shit.
No. I think what they're trying to do.
They playing politics because if you didn't pay both people, why are we still talking about Dr. Danielle Green?
Because she lives in their head rent free.
Yeah, but
It's like a vacation home.
She don't think about them at all.
Exactly.
How many times have you seen her go live, post? I even haven't even heard anybody say she been gossiping about
I
her.
will be completely fair. 100%.
I got the rant. I'm sorry, audience.
No. I will be
I'm
100%
sorry.
fair and say I don't have her on Facebook. I think the only person even remotely close to her that I have on Facebook is Mr. Art, and she doesn't pop up there.
Mhm.
That is me being fair. I have heard nor hide nor hair of her saying anything, let alone about these two jokers.
Right.
But if I go onto anything regarding that damn school board, her name is being dragged all over the place.
And
that is
I don't
an
understand
objective
why.
opinion. Like, I'm not objective, but I can just dissociate myself for a second.
But I don't understand. My whole thing is that what's the end game? Why? Every time something happens in politics, it's always an end game. So what's the end game? Why do you keep bringing her name up over and over again?
Scapegoat. Oh, we were so busy dealing with this horrible catastrophe that we totally didn't instigate to actually take care of the district. Oh, it isn't our fault that the district failed.
I mean,
I'm a damsel.
You got kids that's graduating that can't read,
Can't math,
can't do math,
can't
science,
and then being shoved off into college. Except now, the Promise program don't work at U of M no more.
What's the Promise program, Trevor?
Oh, that's the scholarship they give to all kids of the city of Flint.
What are you talking about? I'm lost.
There's a scholarship that they give to the kids of the city of Flint.
Okay, and it's gone now?
No, U of M don't accept it no more. U of M Flint.
Why?
They haven't said. So now our kids' only option is Mott.
Community college.
So they have a choice. You can go 2 years community college for free, or you can just forget you have that scholarship altogether and pay out of pocket. You see, the way that I advised my kids to do it, though granted this advice is out of date, was go to Mott, get your prereqs out of the way. I will pay out of pocket for you. And then use that Promise program to do 2 years at U of M Flint. University level is so much more expensive. They just put our kids back into uneducated poverty. They just blocked them out.
It's just too much. It is. I'm telling you, it's just too much. It's just too much. It's like everybody is from the council. They paying too much attention to Councilman Mays to even think about, let's talk about.
But we can vote to replace some bricks.
Right. Or I'm more concerned about all the money, like the $450,000 that they gave these help centers. How come they not having council discussion about, okay, or a follow-up? They just give money away and don't follow up on anything. That bothers me.
Mhm.
So while people don't have water anymore, they got to go buy their own water.
Mm-hmm.
We know the water ain't right.
Mm-mm.
So how come council they on social media arguing with me? But how let's have a discussion, a serious discussion down there with your colleagues about we gave this money to the help centers. How come they not helping nobody? And they may be helping, but where's the water? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? They let things like
Where's
that
the work? And why aren't
just
they cracking down on the administration who's supposed to be ensuring that this work is done? They're
absolutely.
supposed to administrate and oversee.
I think they're doing a total disservice to the community. They think they're doing something smart by calling for the question after everything instead of talking about it.
Yeah,
They
can we get some discussion, please? Hey, I
no,
would
they
like
don't.
to hear your damned thoughts on it rather than your
No,
scripted vote yes.
no, don't talk about it because they don't want Mays to talk about it. That's what I'm saying. They're so focused on Mays until the residents are suffering. When you go to the school board, they're so focused on Danielle until Dr. Green. I don't mean no disrespect when I call her Danielle, but that's my friend, so I'll call her Danielle.
Yeah, first
They
name.
so focused on Danielle until the students are suffering.
Mm-hmm.
This is absolute and complete BS.
I mean, it's gotten to the point where our kids who rely on school lunches
Mhm.
are getting served spoiled milk.
Yeah.
I mean, spoiled milk where it's chunky on the bottom and basically turpentine on top.
Wow.
Where they're getting breakfast salads that are just wilted and decaying. And we should have a budget to feed our kids right, but that budget is so lackluster and
Mhm.
so much is being hidden and moved. Oh, $15,000 extra payment to this school employee. Oh, $63,000 parting bonus to this employee.
Right.
It's paying off friends and family. And then to obscure that from our eyes, where we're supposed to be looking because our kids are getting shafted.
Right.
Oh, Dr. Green. They keep screaming Dr. Green. They keep going back to an incident that they fucking instigated and then played victim over.
Right.
To hide what's actually going on from us.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
It is.
And I'm glad to see a few people on the board who just come in, already had their eyes open or are coming out swinging and are trying to just slap that notion out of the air.
Well, let's see if we can get Sharice Lee on your show.
I would love to see her. Like, I don't even know what she did in the Army. I got so many questions for her.
Oh my God. Well, that would be awesome.
Yeah,
Boom,
I wonder.
she could sit boom right there.
Right there.
Right there.
I wonder
can
how
put
much
over
trouble
there.
we get in on Facebook if I ever disassemble and reassemble something.
No. Don't say it on air.
I'm gonna have to go through the terms of service or end user license agreement and all that.
And then who else can we bring on to tell us about the arsons? Like, how
God.
come the city of Flint does not reporting arsons to the state on the state level?
You know what? If we could find a firefighter, and if we hide his identity, we'll get him a brown paper bag to put over his head.
Trevor, we can't take any firefighters off the street. It's only 10 of them. So
There's only 10 of them, and they're all getting paid $10.
and
It is $100 a month in
I mean,
overhead.
it's sad what they're doing. I can't even discuss the firefighters because that's a sad situation. And especially my heart goes out to not only the firefighter that was lost because he was working mandatory overtime. He had to be tired.
Mm-hmm.
I still want to know where the investigation is. Where is it standing on the Mitchell brothers fire? I still want to know, Mr. Potbury. I still want to know. Okay, I'm done writing. I'm done.
I'm gonna answer my brother's question real quick. How can they sleep? And this goes back to an answer that Mr. Wiggins had given us at one point. These people think fuck them kids.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they think.
Oh God, you're turning into don't morph into Tony, please. He says fuck the kids all the time because he's not really saying fuck the kids.
No, he's
it's
not.
like,
that's not his opinion. It's
right.
what he's seeing people say
Yeah.
with their actions.
Right.
And that is exactly it. Fuck them kids is exactly what they're doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't care.
Yeah.
Not their kids.
Yeah.
Their kids go to school elsewhere.
Yeah.
That receives MOT funds.
Yeah.
That graduate with a literacy rate.
Yeah.
Mathematics.
Yeah.
Civics.
Yeah.
While our kids are stuck scratching their heads looking at a checkbook, wondering how you balance.
Kevin Roy said he wants to ask that at the next school board meeting. I wish you were here, Kevin Roy. I bet he would make one hell of an impact over there. Listen,
Well, he's bombastic. I don't know if the city could take the two Berryhill brothers at the same time.
Kathy King says she truly believes they know who's setting those fires on the east side and getting paid for it. Ooh, Kathy, you think that this is an inside job? I think it's multiple people. That's a good question. That's a good conspiracy, though. I like that. Hey, one more thing I want to mention, and then I'm done talking. I'm going to let you end it.
Mhm.
We are doing this because this is our passion,
Mm-hmm.
but we are also very broke.
Goddamn. All right.
$810 News Media Group. Hit the Cash App. If it's just $5, that will add up from all of our people, all of our fans, our followers. $5 a week, a month, a day. You know, we'll take anything at this point to just keep us going. We have
Hey, Nikki,
fees that need to be
can
paid
you,
and
play
not
some sad
administrative
music?
fees.
Can you put on some sad music? For just $5 a month, you
We're
could keep Miss
poor,
Wyntis looking as
right.
wonderful as she normally does. Her makeup budget has broken ours.
Shut up. I'm done.
But
Done.
so let's end it off, right? We've gone through Stat EMS and how we are basically broke on ambulances again. Then again, we've always been. Our school board, it's finally coming to light, and there is an investigation finally. But it comes down to this, guys. If we don't start actually trying to take care of things the way you're supposed to, take care of yourself, take care of your neighbors, take care of your city, in that order, without violating any of the other three, we're going to be in this situation forever.
Yeah.
You need to take care of yourself without hurting your city or your neighbors. You need to take care of your neighbors without hurting yourself or your city. You need to take care of your city without hurting yourself or your neighbor.
Mhm.
But when people are just thinking about the self and hurting their neighbors, they're just hurting the city, we're not going to have no roads fixed.
Mhm.
We're not going to have no clean water.
Mhm.
We're never going to get any fair representation with any funds coming into the city.
Mhm.
Our grants will always be for those with friends, rules for thee, but not for me.
Right.
And it's time we start holding people accountable.
Mhm.
And that's what every Friday is about with our rants.
Right.
We're holding people accountable.
Mhm.
If it comes down to a vote, hopefully someone comes back and takes a listen when they do some research.
Mhm.
Maybe we can start to fix a few things. But our 810 family, I think that's going to do us for today. Thank you for the names that went on to the card to our esteemed golf caddy. We hope he can do better than a birdie. I think that's going to get us out of here.